Compost activators are sold as a shortcut, promising to make your compost pile break down faster and easier. Add this powder, spray that liquid, and decomposition suddenly accelerates, or so the packaging claims. But in reality, compost does not speed up just because you add these products. The real secret is that composting speeds up when microbes get the right kind of fuel at the right time. And that fuel is already sitting in most kitchens, hiding in plain sight among your everyday ingredients. The ingredient is simple sugar. Ordinary table sugar, used correctly and sparingly, can transform your composting process. Here is why it works, and why it's so effective. Compost breaks down through microbial activity, with billions of tiny organisms working together. Those microbes need two things above all else: carbon and nitrogen, in the right balance, to thrive and multiply. Most compost piles already have plenty of nitrogen from kitchen scraps and green material, which are easy to add. What they often lack is quick available carbon to jumpstart microbial growth and activity. Sugar is pure, fast carbon, an instant energy source for microbes. When a small amount is added to a compost pile, microbes do not have to wait for tough materials to break down before they get to work. They get immediate energy, multiply rapidly, and begin digesting the surrounding organic matter much faster than before. This is exactly what commercial activators are trying to do, just packaged, diluted, and marked up for profit. But there is an important distinction you need to know. Sugar does not replace compost materials or the need for a balanced mix of greens and browns. It does not add microbes to your pile, nor does it magically create compost from thin air. It simply feeds the microbes that are already present in your compost, giving them a boost. Used correctly, it increases heat, reduces stallouts, and restarts slow piles by energizing the microbial community. Used incorrectly, it causes odor, imbalance, and anaerobic conditions. So restraint matters. A little goes a long way. I dissolve a very small amount, a tablespoon or two, in water and lightly distribute it across the pile, then follow immediately with dry carbon material like leaves, cardboard, or straw to keep things balanced. That keeps the system balanced and oxygenated, preventing problems before they start. The pile warms within a day or two, not because sugar is magic, but because microbes respond instantly to accessible energy and get to work. This only works if three conditions are met, so don't skip these steps. First, the pile must already contain organic matter, kitchen scraps, yard waste, or other compostables. Sugar cannot create compost from nothing. It's a helper, not a substitute. Second, moisture must be correct, damp like a wrung-out sponge, not soggy or dry. Third, the dose must stay small. Too much sugar can throw the system out of balance. Compost is a biological system, not a fermentation vat, so moderation is key. Commercial activators are not wrong, they're just unnecessary for most home composters. Compost does not need stimulation from outside, it needs alignment of the basics. When carbon, nitrogen, air, and moisture are balanced, decomposition takes care of itself, naturally and efficiently. If this helped you see composting as biology instead of products like the video, share it with someone buying activators every season, and subscribe to Dirt Decoded for soil science made simple. Remember, the best compost comes from understanding the process, not just buying a product. Credits: narration by James, script and research by Dirt Decoded.